That's true. That's true. Because we're going to be up for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, lucky
Right?
people. They don't have to deal with it for 3 weeks. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Okay, so our guest is running late, but I want people in the chat to comment on what you think about Gina's hair. I agree it's shorter than normal, but I think she looks freaking adorable. Damn.
Well, I'll tell you what, if
Somebody-
I have any more stress, so what did I tell you? So
I'm
one
gonna
more
fucking
step,
shave.
I'm
I'm gonna find some handcuffs. Wait a minute.
next
I know a
step
cop.
is
Wait a
the
minute.
Supreme Pixie. After that, I'm G.I. Jane. Or G.I. Gina.
Gina. Gina.
Jeez. So we are
Please.
supposed to be having Michelle Arbeau with us tonight. And hopefully she comes on. I mean, I hope because of the time difference, I hope there wasn't a problem. Last I talked to her, everything was okay. But, hey.
Until then, we can catch up. We can let people know what's going on. But if everybody who's been following us, we've got one person watching us. If everybody who follows me or knows me, hi, Sharon. Huh? Yeah, that's you. Y'all know that I bought Coco and Onyx bears, and they're called Indestructible. And this is what he looks like. Okay, it's canvas, and they're like very, they don't move or anything, but I let Coco have her Indestructible. First 2 hours, the ear was gone. Next day, she tore off the nose. She just sort of like took, and then she doesn't eat the stuffing. She picks it up and throws it. Well, just tonight before the show, this is what happened. Dizzy's not. But this is an indestructible bear. It's an indestructible bear.
She can do what she wants with it. If she wants
yeah, I have no problem. But it's just the point that these
supposed
people,
to be
an indestructible bear. It's called the indestructible bear. Yeah. Oh my God. Sharon's going, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. It's like, I'm going to put it in a haunted museum because look at it.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. If we put glowing red eyes in there, a little like electronic mouth choppers that go.
I'll send it to Bob.
Definitely haunt that up.
But yeah, so if y'all are, I can't remember the name of the company. It was from the States. I'm not going to say anything about that, but I bought it. It was advertised all over Facebook and TikTok, the Indestructible Bear, blah. Every time I see it, I post a picture of the crime scene photos of bear in the middle of stuffing everywhere. So if you ever get the urge, and I know people go, well, just buy the clones and the hard plastic toys. But that's not the point. She likes to have a tutu. She likes a baby. This is her baby.
Yeah.
Let me give it back before she has a temper tantrum. Want your baby? Here, in the face. Here.
Oh, she loves it. She's absolutely in heaven with it. It's her favorite thing on the planet. So it's hers. She can do it.
Since I gave it to her, since I got it, I opened the bag outside because it was delivered, right? And I opened the bag outside, and as I came in, I went, "It's your baby," and she's been like, "Oh."
Oh yeah, I would say new toy, and it would be
look at this, the baby, and here's Mama, here's Mama Bear, here's Mama Destructo.
Oh my God!
The people will think you're crazy, Mom. Okay,
go on. So funny.
But yeah, okay. A couple other things I'd like to sort of bring up. So far, most of you. What up, Bob? Look at you, smoosh. Bob, I'm going to give you one of these indestructible bears to see if you can make it into a magic thing. I'm working. The job I do, I answer customer service calls. I won't say the names of the company because they don't have. I don't have their permission. But I was working at a delivery package company, and then they asked me to go help with a fundraiser campaign for a suicide prevention hotline. And I was like, sure, because y'all know me that this was an important thing. I worked on a fundraiser with a few other friends 5 years ago, and we raised $3,000, which was for 3 girls from the, just regular ladies. It was good. It was a big amount. So when they asked me if I would like to be part of this, I would say, yes. I didn't even have to think about it. Did it mess up my hours of work? Yeah, but it's a good cause. And I have decided that my readings normally are $100 a pop and roughly last about an hour. So what I've done is I've cut them in half. So which is $50. When you book a reading with me between now and the time that their event ends, if you book a reading, it could be a book a reading for next September. It doesn't matter. But if you book it and pay for it, it'll be $50. And that $50, half of it goes to a donation to their fundraiser.
That's awesome.
So I mean, to
that's
me, it's
really,
a major. And depending, so far I've only had 2 people who've
wow.
reached out.
People should definitely take advantage of that. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, my God, that's such a good deal anyway. Plus, it's going for a good cause. You know, and
exactly.
lately we're all about charities. I mean, that's like, you know, it's Penhurst. We're all about charities.
Do we have to pay tariffs if we call from the U.S.? You do. Nobody else does, but you do.
Hold on.
Not at all. And it's going to be in $25. We'll say U.S. Okay, it just doesn't make a difference. Hi, person. So yeah, so if you want a reading from me, message me, Facebook. All you got to do is you can e-transfer it or however.
What? Okay, this is my message. Did I miss it? I thought it was tonight. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I have a lot going on right now. I'm moving. I thought it was tonight. Remember that I was saying it was okay because I tutor in the evenings. Can we reschedule? Let me make this up to you. Okay.
You can't make it?
No.
Oh well.
Well,
we're gonna make this
reschedule. I'm talking as I'm live to you, so we'll reschedule for God, what am I in? I think I'm into August and September now. Well, you know what? We promise readings. What we're gonna do?
We can do readings. I've got 2 little decks of cards. It may not be a birth date, but it'll be something. So you can either have a general question or you can ask a specific question. But remember how these work, right? How our cards work.
But
you
this
get
says
what Spirit decides that you.
Can we change this while we're doing this? Like the name? No,
not unless we cancel this whole thing and then go off, and
go live again.
Sharon, we're not doing.
Yeah, we're not doing birthdays because Michelle is not here.
Yeah, she misunderstanding on dates and times and whatnot, what have you. So she's got to reschedule.
Wow.
I don't know if we can change the name of the show after.
I don't know. Let's see. Which one do we want to use? Do we like the candle?
Look, our hands are being held. I'm not even going to say what it's holding. On here, baby.
It's doing this. Do we like that one?
What else do we have? Sharon said it was perfect.
This one. That one.
Okay.
All right. So I'm still like getting out cards. I got to kind of like get my energy and whatnot going on over here.
Yeah. So there's no rush. It's just it might even just last a little bit of time, the show. It doesn't matter. You know, It doesn't matter how long, how short it will. Can't go past 10 o'clock because I have to go upstairs and feed the beasts before she eats any more of her baby bear.
Let me, should I see if Lisa Joe's available to join in? Or just us?
No, we can just do just you and I, because we can also, like, we haven't chit-chatted with our people, right? A lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. And wait a second, everybody, who is going to Paragon?
Yeah.
When y'all go to Paragon, the boys, the Ghost Brothers. Yeah, they sang to me the last time that they were at a Paragon with Sheena. She made them sing to them. I love those boys. They're so crazy. I like them. Awesome.
They're funny. They are funny. But so we have, I mean, there's more additions since this picture I made. But it's so much. We've been posting, you know, things change daily. It's around the corner. We did post the day-to-days, the itinerary, opening day, the hours of the, you know, the horror party and the VIP party and the ghost hunts and the, you know, and the lectures throughout the weekend are now have their time slots, and they are out there. So I shared them, Bob shared them. It's on the Penhurst page.
I will share them to Angel Meadows radio station later. So I
Cool.
can see them.
Cool beans. I appreciate that.
Oh, you know I do that. I do it for my boo. But yeah, no. So like, I mean, if you get to go, say hi to Gina. Give her a hug for me. You know, she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, I don't know who the hell you are." Just say, "Mama D told me to hug you." So there you go.
And lie to me about my hair.
Don't lie. Tell her the truth. It's fucking up. Look, seriously. Yes, it's short. I agree. It's short. I know Gina's not happy because it's short. And I'll just tuck this back here so she doesn't see the length of my hair. Wait, who's Gina?
Great cards are.
The sexy chick on the other side of my screen. You know, but it looks good. You see your whole face and your face just lights up. So
I have been doing all kinds of different things. Like yesterday when I went to that little Beatles, Rolling Stones concert thing, it was so much fun. I did the bangs the other way, and I was like, I didn't like it because it like didn't. I don't know. I just didn't like it. So then I do it this way this day, and this is just blow dried. I didn't try to curl and iron. I have a skinny teeny little curl and iron now because I have like no hair. But I'm gonna burn myself with that thing. I know it.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
Like,
well, but yeah, no, like I said, you look stunning. So it's like everybody just let her know how gorgeous she is. And if somebody says otherwise, I want you to take their names, Gina, and let me know because I'm a
oof.
You know what I just thought of? I'm in a mood. So I'm gonna go get my cuss word cards.
Oh, okay. Okay, you do that, and I'm still like I have a new deck here. You know this deck here. We got
but I haven't opened mine yet. I want to wait.
Yeah, I opened it, but I haven't got my energy into these yet. Like I've used all these cards before, so that's good. But this is going to be on an upcoming show. Okay? But I'm not going to use those right now. There is one deck. Is this the one? Oh, then maybe that is the one. I like this one. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm just going to go with what I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks in front of me. So what I want you to do is either put a question in the chat room. I see how it says on the bottom there, questions in the chat. We'll each pull cards for you. Well, we might pull 1, 2, or 3. Who knows? It's like whatever we think we need. Okay. So if you have a question, put a question. If you don't, you can just say general. Okay. And hopefully
that's the bear's nose. It's not the bee's knees, it's the bear's nose. Oh god.
Hopefully
so this is the relaxed show. Sharon says pull cards for the kid. And Debbie's general. Okay, so I'm gonna start starring these. We're gonna go with Sharon first.
Yeah.
And anybody can share this, have your friends, let them know that we're doing card readings. And if they really have a good sense of humor, look, there's Onyx. What's Onyx waiting for?
What is he looking at?
The cat.
Oh, the cat. Oh, I'm like, okay. I love it when they do that. Like I like that cartoon when the dog's at the top of the stairs and the cat's walking up to him and he says, "You want to know how to freak out our owners, right? Or mom and dad, whatever it said, right? Just stare down the stairs into the basement, right? Like you're looking at something."
Because Amber and Onyx have a love-hate relationship. They love to chase each other around. And the thing is, Amber chases Onyx just as much as Onyx chases Amber. So I was like,
so Sharon says,
hysterical.
Yeah. Sharon says this for Prudence and her mental health. I got you. Okay. All right. This is, I'm pulling, you are too, Mama. All right. So this is going to be my first one, which is a fairy card. So remember that, but I'm going to pull one of these too, because that's a good one.
Well, I'm not paying. Everybody know that we'll love mark your comments that we've seen them afterwards, but I'm starring anybody who has a reading going on. There we go.
Okay. All right. First card I picked for you. Okay. This is companions. which means guidance. All right.
Mhm.
All right. So this is perfect. I just wanna see the picture better. So I need my glasses. I didn't think I'd have to wear my glasses tonight.
You look sexy with the glasses on, damn it.
And the second one I pulled is short term. See, I want to see how these two are coming together. All right.
Mhm.
This position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. Okay, but that second part aside, the situation is temporary. Guidance companions. Uh, all right. Basically, it's make sure that she knows she's not alone. Okay. So besides being mom and hovering, be her buddy.
Don't hover.
Be her friend, be her confidant, be her everything. All right.
Just be
As
there
for your
for her.
mental health, it's short term. All right. And see the things that are firing, that's your brain.
Oh.
That's my brain right now, too. All right. But that's your brain right now. That's like fireworks are going up. You're in 50,000 different directions because you
Firing on all
think that you're coming
cylinders.
to Penhurst and you want to have fun, but you have this to deal with, which is taxing and straining. And there's no doubt that it's taxing and straining. But I mean, these are beautiful cards. I cannot wait to see what Mama's cards say about this.
Okay, so I have two decks that I'm working with tonight. Tonight I'm working with Debbie Anderson's I Am Vibration, and I'm working with My Sacred Destiny from Denise Lynn. Okay.
Cool.
And this one doesn't get a cuss card, but I might cuss you later. Okay, so when I was shuffling, a card jumped out. So you know how we work with cards. Please excuse a loudmouth dog. Okay, so this one is that jumped out is flexibility. And look at the overhang with the tigress in the background.
Cool.
Okay, and look at the tiger. It's coming up the other side of the card. Okay, right. And the second one is I am blessed and can ignite the vibrational flame within. All right. These are like, hold on a second. They're not supposed to be on. You don't need
it. So that kind of goes along with my fireworks card.
Exactly. You have the ability to hold a candle for yourself and for Prue, because you don't sit still. You're not like a person who just you're like me. You want to fix. You need to fix these things, but you want them to be fixed now. But you got to be flexible. Not everything's a fix now. So just take your time. Listen to people. Listen to Prue. Just be there for her. Let her know that she want to talk. She can talk. I'll do that with my children. I'll be like, I do it with Gina. You want to vent? Whatever you say to me is said to Mama D. And my children can do that. They don't want to call up and talk to Mom. They just, hey, Carmen. They don't want to talk to Mom because Mom will react like, ugh. But just listen. Sit on the fence. Okay. And for yourself, give yourself a freaking break, woman. You are so intense with everything you do. You even hold yourself to a high standard. And you need to stop doing that. You need to be flexible. There's not everything. Yes, most definitely, Carmen. You need to just chillax. Stop beating up on yourself, because you're always there for everybody. You're always there for support. So just woman, chill.
I did one more too. Ooh. And it says unlock your heart. All right, so there's two ways that this card can go, if you pull it this way or if you pull it this way, and I pulled it this way. So it's unlock your heart, embrace vulnerability, let love guide your journey to self-discovery. So that again is another blessing in disguise here, because all these cards, I mean, I could keep pulling all night long and they're all going to be saying the same thing. Same thing with her. They're all going to be saying the same thing. Love, kindness, patience, care. Listen, just be there. Just be there. But for yourself, this too shall pass.
Yes. So. And give yourself a break. Don't hold. You're more difficult on yourself than you are on other people. You will let people get away with shit around you.
Yep.
But when you do hold on to, when you do make them accountable, they're accountable for it. But you don't give yourself that leeway to go, well, let's do that. So stop being so damn hard on yourself, woman. Don't make me have to come across the border and kick some booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she'd like it.
We are going to have a good time at Penhurst. It's a few weeks away. So in that meantime,
That's true. She's going to be there.
Be
Sharon,
everything.
hug her. Hug that woman for me, okay? Smooshy, smooshy. Okay. we have Debbie, and she just wants a general.
Okay.
And if anybody wants a cuss card, y'all don't know what a cuss card is. It's called the Rebel Deck, and it's got F word in there. And y'all know how I don't really swear much, but I'm in a freaky, weird, happy mood. So,
okay, I'll take it.
Squeeze her.
I'll take it. All right. So for Debbie, okay, this is what I got. I got persist. Oh, persistere. Persist. Turn challenges into stepping stones for personal growth. All right.
Oh, I like the boxes.
Yeah. So are you working on a project? Because if you are, and this is like a relatively new project, something different that you're doing, okay, anytime you start something new and different and you're putting your heart and your soul into it, don't shy away if all of a sudden, like tonight, okay, Michelle didn't show up. What are we doing? We're pulling cards. All right. So
roll with the punches.
You roll with the flow of how things are going, but stay on point. All right. Don't go too far off. It's okay that you want to bend that thing back to the path that you want it to be on. You can absolutely do that, but just remember to be more, kind of like what Mama was saying about Sharon. Go easy on yourself. All right. Relax when the things happen. I should take my own advice here. I really should. I'm going like crazy over here. But
well, we'll give you. You have an event coming up, so it's a biggie. So we'll let you just chill out.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's definitely a big one. But I hope that makes sense, and I hope that if she pulls another one, I might pull another one over here because I'm kind of feeling it. But I'm gonna wait till what Mama says.
So what I'm doing is I'm pulling from each deck. Okay, except for the custom. So I pulled this one. It's a stunning swan, and it's about stillness. So
yeah, it's nice, beautiful.
And then the I am flying high because my vibrations is not limited.
Okay. That means you can do anything.
The bird is soaring. So
I just shuffled this deck and pulled that same freaking card that I pulled for her. Means something different for you.
Exactly. And I have a feeling tonight's decks are going to be about go easy on yourself.
Yeah, short term, because that's short term, right? So if there's a problem that comes up, it's short term. You can get right back on point. Go ahead. What were you going to say about your
being with stillness and just don't listen to the mumble and jumble that's around you. Go into your own zone and figure out what it is you want, and don't be worried about so and so's over here, Gina's over here, Mama D's over here. You need to go into yourself, listen to yourself, because when you do, girl, you're gonna soar. Everything that you do, will there be ups and downs? Hello, it's flying is like the wind currents, seas, it's currents, it's an up and down. Life is like that, and the thing is, without those ups and downs, life gets boring. If everything's just, it's boring. You don't learn anything. I find I learn more when I fall down. I don't like it, but I learn more when I fall down. So that when I get back up, because you always have to get back up. When I get back up, I put into practice what I've learned.
Right. I saw a post the other day, and it was if you could change all the hurdles that you had in your life, would you? You know, I'm
No.
like, no.
Here's the funniest thing about that is I used to say, yes, before I opened myself up to spirit and came out of my spiritual closet, I used to say, if I could only go back and change this and this and this. But the thing is, if you change this, this, and this, then you don't become the person that you are today. We go through our struggles so that we can come out stronger on the other side. Has there been stuff that we've all been through? Yes. But I believe that the struggles that we go through make us stronger and are able to help somebody who's going through those struggles. So, does somebody have weak ankles? Sure. Somebody's got to talk about them. I know what it's like. I would trip over a footprint. Never mind anything actually in the thing. It's so
I'll
just
trip over nothing in the room. That's ridiculous.
Gina falls off a ladder that she's not supposed to climb, but we won't go there. Well, will we? But yeah, you just be everybody. Go easy on yourselves.
I know. I swear it was like, and I don't believe we are in any kind of retrograde, but I think like the last couple of weeks, it's been very chaotic.
Was in whatever. I just lost you.
Retrograde.
But it wasn't Mercury. I don't know if that's a good or not. I don't understand these retrogrades other than it messes with people. So it's like,
yeah, it's like, you know, the gravitational pulls and the magnetic cores and all that kind of stuff and the alignments of the planets and the stars and the however it all works that messes with the energy and which messes with us.
Yes. And that part I get, but if you ask me the details about what
don't
happens
know.
in Mercury, no,
Don't know, don't care. What I do know is we go nuts.
Yes.
That's true.
It's like a full moon.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharon says we're getting pummeled by solar storms from the sun.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And all the full moons. Yeah. But you know what's funny? I love to sleep with my
Oh my God.
full moons.
Where do you hear this card?
Okay, go for it.
So this is for Carmen.
Yes.
Okay. Shield of resilience. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. It's like a nice little silky. It's actually a bag over someone's head. All right, but it's a silky shield. Right, but it's a shield of resistance. So that is definitely the theme going on tonight. But I want to pull another one here. So again, yes, we all need to keep our guards up because it's going to be, and especially like even at that Paracon, Carmen's going to be at the Paracon, with so many people there. I mean, we literally sold over 6,300 tickets thus far, and that's not even walk-ups or people coming in. So there is going to be a lot of people and a lot of energies. So if, and I'm going to say this one more time, if you are empathic and coming to Pennhurst, it is imperative that you ground and shield before going there.
Yes.
Okay? One, because it's Pennhurst, and two, because of all the people. All right. So, pocket full of crystals. You know, make sure they're the right ones.
Bracelets, necklaces, whatever you do to shield yourself, to protect yourself. That's the time you got to do it.
Right. So this one here is sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. Okay. So again, this is going along with tonight's theme. You know, if you want this to happen and all of a sudden you're over here, it's okay because they will meet again. All right. So if there are two paths ahead and you're not sure which way you should go, self-help first. All right. Pick you first. Don't go the path that you're going to strain yourself or stress yourself too much. All right. Because you can get back to it again. I mean, this is so crazy how these are all.
If the path is meant for you to travel, to go down that path, it will come back to you at another time.
Yes.
It's not now or never type of thing. With what we go through in life, there's nothing that's a now or never.
Right.
Well, certain things, like one thing is like now or never. There's not a never. It's just always, it's going to happen.
Not now. Yeah.
I know.
But I mean, but if it does,
So damn it.
you want to be a certain
Talk
place,
about high ratings.
something
Mommy,
happens,
hit the button on the show. Okay.
it's all right. Just go skipping on down the other path, have a great time, and just know you're going to get right back at it.
Exactly. Okay, so I am confident, vibrationally fulfilled in every aspect. That's the card number 1. Oops, hang on a second. If I keep still,
Okay.
then you'll be able to actually see it. Love the colors going on. And the next one is patience, woman. Patience. Have patience with yourself. Everything will happen in its time, but it's like, again, it's the thing where we want it now. Like with Gina's card, she says there's 2 paths coming for you. Have patience. I say the second one will come back. If you are meant to do this other thing, it will come back around. Okay. And our vibration, what we put out there with vibration. I was tempted to leave my job, but staying with it. All right,
Okay.
good. Have patience with going on. Sometimes
that's the easier thing. That's the safer
right
thing.
now.
That's the right thing. Yes. So
And
if
the
you
thing
want
is-
to do this again, you want to revisit this again, either the near future or the not too distant future, revisit. And then you'll know. Trust your gut. Trust your gut.
Yeah.
Right? Because your gut won't lie to you. So you said you were tempted. Okay. That means the word tempt, even, right? Think tempted to. Not I am going to. That's a
Mhm.
decision. I'm tempted. That means you have doubts. That means, think, take a step back, look at it, look at the big picture, right? But if you said to yourself, you get up tomorrow morning even and said, no, I am leaving my job, and you make a definitive decision to do such, you know it in your fiber and the soul of your being. If you said something like that, you can even do the test, right? The muscle test, okay? And you will know that the time is right.
I'm just posting if I can spell right.
Okay.
Sharon,
Right.
because
So it's not right.
I'm not even saying why, but people don't realize that we're doing cards tonight. So I'm just posting a note on Facebook about it. So,
I should be able to. I should be able to change my. Can I change my thing while we're live?
No.
No. Even about my thing.
No.
Dang.
No. We
No.
would have had to quit the show and then start over again for you to be able to change the name of the show. I think we can change the name of the show to Two Blithering Idiots after the show starts.
Hey.
Carmen says, I actually
resemble
went
everyone.
into a job interview but declined. Just not the right position. There you go.
Right. Yep.
If you're tempted to leave your job, there's got to be something better for you. Not just I just want to leave here, so I'll take whatever's handed to me. Don't ever do that.
Yep.
Unless it's really bad that the situation that you're in, don't ever just go, just in case, I'm tired of this one. Because something will change. No matter how difficult things can get, when it's right for you to make that change, you have to have the patience to wait for that time. And trust me, when the right job comes along, you'll know it, and there won't be a temptation. There will be no temptation at all. It'll be like, this is it. Like, it'll be like me eating a whole 20 pounds of chocolate and not getting fat. It'd be like, no
I
temptation.
can edit the post.
Oh, you can? Okay,
I can edit the thing that I shared. Yes.
Oh, yeah, the post probably.
Yeah, the post.
But don't. But I enjoy the card pull. They hit on the spot. Thank you very much. We're glad that it. We're always. The thing is, Gina and I rarely have the same decks. I think we have maybe 2 decks the same. And even when we use the same decks, it never gets the same card. Or if it does, it's like really wow. Because your butt better be listening. But they're always connected. Our readings, our drawings, always connected. When you work with somebody, and so long as it's a true connection, things always work out somewhat similar. There's always a foundation of similarities.
Okay. I did it. I changed the thing just on the Facebook Live. I mean, I don't know how to do it. I don't think I can go in and do
Not
YouTube.
this it, no.
But
I think so. But hey, this is what tonight's all about. Two blithering idiots. It's just us chilling with our friends, having a good time. And if you want a card draw, go for it. Put it in, draw me a card, general question. I want to know if I'm going to win the lottery. I'll have to say, don't know. The thing is, we can ask questions, but the cards sometimes don't answer that question because it's not what you really need to know. What you need to know is what the cards will tell you.
Right. Oh, so it has been nuts. So talk again about what you're doing with your
So
reading.
the fundraiser that I'm working with, I am working in, it's not in my community, it's in my province, it's in Quebec. So if you book a reading with me, so long as you book it and pay for it before the end of their fundraiser, which is June 18th, I can book it. You can book it today. Say, here, Mama D, I'll transfer you to $50, and then we'll just make an appointment when we have time. Okay, it's great. You have a guaranteed spot whenever you need it, when our schedules work out. Then you still get it. After the 18th, it's back to full price. Now, as I said, I will give at least half of my donation, half of what I'm paid for my readings, I will be giving to the donation, to the charity. And I'm going to work on how I'm going to word this to be from Mama D and the crazy people, you know, but suicide touches everybody. And this is the hardest thing for people to grab a hold of. I used to think that suicide was such a selfish thing because they never realized the pain that they left us in, those who were left behind. But somebody a while back, a friend I met on Facebook, I didn't know him for long, but he just wiggled his little freaking chunkiness into my heart, and we became friends. He was a guest on one of my shows, and he was just in so much personal pain that he couldn't see any way out of it. He's tried everything. So at that point in time, it was his choice. As I call it now, it's his choice as to how he leaves, how he goes home. It's never going to be easy for anyone who's left behind. But you also have to respect the choices that person made. It's not going to be easy, you know. And the thing is, there are so many people out there that are willing to help. They're different. If you have a suicide prevention hotline in your area, donate time to it, donate money to it, do what you can. Right. Share their information, because there are so many people out there struggling for many different reasons. Yep. It needs to be done.
Yep. I mean, in the worst thing, you know, like even over like relationships. I mean, people get so destroyed over a relationship. Mm-hmm. But you know what? The relationship, you know, I remember being a teenager and, you know, and I had to leave a boy that I just met in West Virginia. I was just like, I was so devastated. I like moped for months. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Yeah. And now I don't even remember the kid's name. You know what I mean? These things do pass in time. They really do. But what people go through, the stresses today are not like the stresses then. Like when I was a child and it was just a relationship, right? Because that's what people go to. You know, it's like, oh, it's just this, it's just that. It's not just. That word just shouldn't even exist, right? Because if it is your relationship, hey, your relationship can you know, goes around your whole home life, your whole financial stature, your whole everything, right? It's devastating. Sometimes it's the right move, but sometimes it's just utterly devastating. Yeah. And, you know, and it will be a thing that could be worked out. It is a thing that people can get over. People do it all the time. With the proper help, with the great friends, with ears, with shoulders, with, you know, lots and lots of tears.
And if you don't have that, there are enough entities out there that will help you, that will listen to you.
Right.
It's like when I'm doing this fundraiser, I'm calling people up to say, hey, we're starting the fundraiser. This is our yearly fundraiser. This is, what's going on. This is what it's all about. And it's like you can buy, it's a lottery ticket, we'll say. So if you can buy the lottery ticket, but not everybody likes lottery tickets. So if you want to, you can just give a donation. And the thing is, do you know how many people, and not just, it's seniors that I've spoken to, and they say, yeah, you guys have been there for me when my son passed away, when he took his life. I needed somebody to listen to talk to me. So it's not just the person who's contemplating taking their life, choosing their way home. It's the people that get left behind that also need help. And these suicide hotlines, these communities of amazing people are there to help. And if they can't help you, they will find you somebody. They will direct you to the right area to go to. So this is why
it's kind of like when you have AA and Al-Anon. You put the person that has the problem in AA, and you put the person that they're in a relationship with or their family in Al-Anon, as to how do I respond to this person? How do I act around this person? Do I have to walk on eggshells? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? Are there triggers that I should avoid? Are there things I should say? Are there things I should suggest? All these things. We're not qualified. I'm not qualified.
Yeah.
I have my ideas and my viewpoints that I'm putting out there, but I am not.
Exactly. And that's what this is. This is our opinions. This is our viewpoints. Right. It's not a replacement for a medical. Now, Sharon in the chat room has asked you
professionals.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Do
you think that a life coach would be? See, that's where we differ. That's where we differ. A life coach might be, but I think what she needs right now is somebody. A life coach is telling you what to do. What she needs is somebody to listen to. Psychologist, therapist, whatever you want to call them. Somebody that just listens and doesn't have an opinion.
Yeah.
Doesn't say you need to.
But there's so many different kinds of life coaches, and the right life coach, they're just like trying to find a good massage therapist, right? Some people are going to rub you the wrong way.
Yeah.
So you got to just, some of these life coaches are amazing, and they hold you accountable, and I like that, but
I don't think in this respect that a life coach is what she really needs. She has 2 psychologists and a psychiatrist. That's good. Yeah. And she has people who listen to her. So allow her to, everything's
she's got to go through steps. Yeah.
Exactly. Everything's a step. Right. And this is going to be her steps. But as to whether a life coach, when she's ready for it, if she asks for it, then But make sure you find the one that she's comfortable with.
Yeah. There are life coaches that are companions, that are friends. All right. However, friends can get taken advantage of.
Or do you mean companion like as in an animal companion?
I don't know. Well, they have animals.
Yeah, they do have support animals that will help you. I personally would like a support snake, but
she's got a road ahead of her. She does, and I'm gonna pull a card.
Carmen says I've seen animal therapy. Yeah, and the thing is, open the doors. Exactly.
You have many options. So take your time.
Oh, Dave.
To choose what is right. And that's what we've been saying. So, that's what it says. So,
hey,
again,
David,
we're having and pull cards for you all night long, and they're gonna say the same things.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. It's patience, it's her path. Your path, your job is to make sure you stay stable enough to help her. So you do have to if you have to walk away, you got to walk away. You know what I mean? If you can't deal with something, don't leave her alone. But don't, zip if you're
it's more the point of just being there to listen. And that's something that a lot of people they listen, but they don't hear. How many times does somebody be like blah 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 blah, but they're not. Nobody's hearing them.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel like I could talk till I'm blue in the face, but you don't understand. You don't hear me. I want my hair to be blonde. Woo. But people are only hearing, she just wants a change. It's not a change. It's something specific.
Yep.
Listen. Be there to listen, but most importantly, hear what they have to say. And don't be, not that you are, but this is for anyone who's listening. Don't be judgmental and don't give your opinion unless it's asked for. Now, if they say, what do you think I should do? I try zipper, but my ADHD makes me interrupt. Gorilla glue, gorilla tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not an easy thing.
The only thing you can do is walk away.
Yeah.
That's what you do is you walk away. All right. I got love cards out.
Okay. I've got cuss cards. Who wants to get cussed at? I'm trying a cuss card for Gina. David, did you want a card? Basically, what this last conversation about, David, was that I'm working with as a fundraiser. I call people that are on the fundraiser list, and I ask them, cuss card, yeah, if they're willing to donate to help them out. And I'm doing readings for half my normal price, and half of the price that I get paid goes to that fundraiser. I'm giving it to it. Now, Carmen wants a cuss card, but who are you doing the love card?
I am doing, Carmen. I always wonder if I'm always going to be single. Can the cards tell me that? Ooh. Yes, they can. Okay. First of all, it says, now this was the first one that I picked. You'll be traveling soon. Okay. Vacation. You'll be traveling soon. And this one, yes, luck is on your side. So now we follow it up with manifesting. Bam. If you want a relationship, you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and taking inspired action to make it happen. What am I always saying, Mama? Write. Journal, write. Once you get it out of here and on paper, right?
Yep.
The power leaves here, but it's going to come to be. So yeah, 3 cards just.
Carmen says, yeah, I'll be traveling to Penhurst. In the Bash in Woodbridge.
6,300 people. Maybe you'll meet them here, but you do a lot of traveling. You go to a lot of events. You do a lot of things. So
David would like a card, but here we go. It's a cuss card for Carmen.
Cuss card for Carmen.
There you go. Rebel affirmation. Okay. Now this has got a long one. Yeah, I suck at reading. Okay. Here we go. I am fucking worthy. My boundaries are strong as hell. I value myself enough to keep bullshit out of my life. I seek the knowledge of others who are wise. I make decisions that keep my beautiful fucking energy flowing. I am fierce and I am fulfilled. So my cuss jar is getting some stuff. So you're yes. Now this doesn't count in towards your cuss card. Yeah. But yeah, that's a perfect card for that for a relationship. Exactly, and I think that's the thing. When cards are drawn, there's always a reason behind it. Okay, absolutely. So David would like a card. And anything in particular? I think it's just general. And his wife is back at work since the week before last, doing 4 to 5 hours, 3 to 4 days a week. That's great. I'm glad that she feels well enough to get back to work. That is plus awesome. You've probably been driving her crazy, so she's like, I gotta get out. Love it. Well, I have this card for you, David, and it is direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step, as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. So whatever you're doing the right thing. Yeah. Right? It always seems that the trials and the tribulations and things like that happen to you, you guys get over it and conquer it. And, so if this card is saying you're being divinely guided, hell yeah. And that one can go in your swear jar. That one. No, this shows don't count. Not when it's deal with readings. Any other show? Oh, this might be a thing. Okay. So I've got, there we go, leadership. But here's my thing. The word is not as much importance to me as the bear is and this above. Borealis. Right there, but there's a face in there. Oh. So I see a face. And what I see more likely is bison. Not sure what that means. So I would take a look, do some research on what a bison means to you, and then yeah, please do that. Okay, so it's us. And the other card is in the flow of the I am in the flow of the universal vibration of prosperity. So things are coming to fruition. Things are coming back. Maybe because your wife's come back to work, your prosperity will be coming, but there's more than just that. The thing is, prosperity to me is not just about money. It's about things that you have, things that you are, who you are. You're because for as long as I've known you, you've always been. You don't sit on your hand and get the woe is me thing. And I was like, nothing I can do about it. You figure out a way around things. So it keeps you honest to yourself, not to anybody else. Everybody else can all take a long walk of short here. But it keeps you honest for yourself. But there's a lot of good coming your way. There always is, but there's something special too coming. Oh yeah.
And I pulled the caffeine card. Right. So this means you're getting re-stimulated. You know, so like it's like you've been here for so long, and now you can.
Probably because you've been so worried about your wife and everything she's going through, and this with her being able to go back to work, it's her choice. It's not a have to, and if it's her choice, then that gives you the energy to realize that she's on the upward path. Things are getting better. That's positivity. So which allows you to go positive again.
Yep. I love that. Forever forward. There you go.
Exactly. Buddy.
Forward and upward.
So who else wants a cuss card? Gina likes it when I swear.
I want a cuss card.
You want a cuss card? Okay.
Yeah. I can get all my cuss cards. They're right there. I can see them through the mesh. I have a mesh drawer with all my cards stuffed in there.
Oh my God. I need a tickle trunk for all my cards because I
got more. I thought they were down there, but they're not there. I don't know what I did with them. The ones I really wanted to use tonight too. I don't know what I did with them.
Oh wow. Oh, sorry. Now here's
too many now.
Y'all know that I shuffle my cards. I don't play, right?
Yeah.
You got the same one.
I
am a goddamn warrior. I am loved and I am capable. Ooh, actually, it's not. This is affirmation. I am a goddamn warrior. I am loved and I am capable. Any asswipe that can't handle my light better get the hell out of my way and let me do my shit. I only have so many fucks and I'm not going to waste them. I am fucking magnificent. I can say it really good, but this
I don't give a fucks.
But yeah, I love the way this opens up. I am a goddamn warrior. I am loved and I am capable, which you are. This woman busts her ass for everybody and everything. And sometimes people take that for granted, but don't. When you ask Gina for help and she gives it to you, you know there's no ulterior motive behind that other than just wanting to help you because you need it. You know, so just with my little warrior. Gina, warrior princess. Gina, warrior princess.
Well, I'm gonna be like I said, Gina, G.I. Gina.
G.I. Gina, warrior princess.
Buzz. Don't
ever piss off Mama G. No, because then her R's will be very gone.
Oh, there's no.
Now I get to cuss out Sharon. All right.
Oh, hey. No love card because he already has a love. Bob says, I'll take a card. Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to cuss at Bob.
Okay. You want to cuss card?
First, we're cussing out Sharon. Okay.
I got reflection.
Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Sharon. No.
Yeah. All right. But for Bob, I got reflection. All right. And it's a nice lake. It's a beautiful scene. It says, take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do, knowing what you don't like, will show you what you truly love. What you don't, wait, make sure I read that right.
She put on her sexy blue
Yeah.
librarian glass.
Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Yeah. You truly love me. So, you know.
And me.
Okay.
And me.
Okay. But let me
I'm the only other woman in your life that you're allowed to love.
because there's definitely more to that. So the key word there is reflection. And that could be for lots of different things. So if something happened and you need to reflect on it so you don't redo it, renew. Rekindle the adventurous spirit that initiated your journey and keep renewing your path. Okay. All right. Now that makes more sense, because when you have your reflection and you look back and you say, oh, I screwed up here, I screwed up there, I screwed up here, I screwed up there, or I did this good, So yeah, embrace that. It's the past. Renew is your future, your present, The rekindle the adventurous spirit that initiated your journey. This could be, let's get shit started again in the paranormal more. You know what I mean? That could be things that we used to have fun doing together with our events, with ghostly excursions, taking people on ghost hunts. Maybe we need to do that some more. Maybe we just, or you need, you're going to be doing it. So there's a lot of ways that you can take this as, look back at the things that make you happy, do those things, Then you do like the fishing. I mean, if we do want to go on do some ghost hunts, maybe we want to do some filming. Who knows? Things could open up. But communication is key.
Exactly. To start getting back to stuff that you enjoy doing for the fun of it. You guys work your asses off when it comes to events. The amount of time that you create all the boxes and everything else that you're creating up into events. People, this is not just like a 1 weekend type of thing. It's a 1 weekend for you and me who go there. But it's like a month before.
It's a year for us.
Yeah, it's like a month before they're into like zone mode. Like, don't even mess with either one of them. Okay, so my adorable Bob, I was planning on drawing you a cuss card, but 2 came out.
2 cuss cards?
Okay. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. And the other one is you are drained.
Yeah.
A bitch is tired. Say it out loud. Fuck no.
Oh my God. Oh, those are perfect. Those are perfect. They really, truly are. I hope you understood the meanings of those cards, Bob.
I love it when people, like when you're doing readings for people, I love it when there's 2 of them, because first off, I can't get a reaction from Bob because he's not here. And he would probably just go, and smoke on his cigar. But Gina knows him, so she knows exactly what the cards stand for. Okay, in the chat, Dave said, in the last 2 weeks, I've transformed my 12 hectare of cricket fields, cricket the game, not cricket the animal, to 18 football fields and a hockey field, along with an athletic field. Everything was finished yesterday, so I took today off. I would have been here earlier, but I had to travel this morning. Hot diggity. So this is this is something that you're doing to give back to other people, because you ain't going to be using, 18 football fields and
a lot of these cards are have multiple meanings, and they could mean something for you guys as well. But I did another one for you too, Bob, and isn't that awesome right there? Awakening spirit and desire to change, so.
Oh, I know you're there, Bob, but I don't get to see your reaction. I don't get to hear your reaction. I don't get to agreeing to what my cuss cards say. So that's Gina's your interpreter. Unless, of course, you trump yourself up those stairs and come
Bob got promoted as a bitch. They definitely described Bob.
But okay, just get this right, people. I'm the only one who's allowed to call him a bitch, and those calves are mine. Gina has the rest of them. I get the calves, dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So Gina, what is when you gonna go off the cards for a reading? I think everybody's been read for the moment. When you do the Paracon, what are you looking forward to the most other than the end of it? Okay. Which
Sleep.
event that
Sleep.
you
There's no sleep. There's no sleep from Friday until Monday. Really.
but of all the events, all the speeches, all the everything, what are you looking forward to the most? Who do you really want to see?
Josh
Besides
Gates.
Josh Gates. Hashtag Josh Gates. I'm gonna put this in there. If you ever Bob says the day after. I said anything other than the end of it, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh
No,
Gates.
Josh
Come
Gates
talk to
and
come on our
but I
show.
mean,
We will pay, but
I
we
love
will
my
be nice
correspondents.
and
I mean, I
happy.
like Jason and I love Steve and and Dave and Sherry, my girl. I mean, they're all a blast and they're just great people. Everybody that's going is great people.
Yeah.
It's really going to be fun to see everybody. But I know them. You know what I mean? Josh, I don't know.
This is the first time you're having Josh. You've had those other people before.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And we see them at other events too, So yeah, I mean, we know them, we love them, I can't wait to see everybody really, and I just can't wait to see all the people, and hopefully that, I know it will. Between Penhurst crew, our crew works hard, me and Bob's people, our worker bees. Penhurst crew is amazing, hands down, hardest working people on the planet. They know their stuff. So there's going to be people helping vendors, there's going to be people helping parking, there's going to be people pointing people in the directions to where they need to be and at what time. It's I met Josh only once, but he's great. It's just there's so much that is going on between the lectures and the ghost hunts and the parties and the horror
Of the lecturers, who is it that you're looking forward to hear from the most besides Josh? Because we know Josh is like.
I will not be able to go to the lectures. I've heard ghost hunt. We posted it today, and I don't have it in front of me as to who's on that roster, but I know it's ghost hunters and probably Adam and Amy, and Nick and Ted. Well, Nick Groff, I've never watched his talk. So if I could break away and listen to a little bit of that, then I would. But Josh is actually going to do a lecture on Sunday. So if you were planning to come out for just one day and you want to see Josh and you can't get in his line and see him there, sit into the lecture on Sunday. It's going to be at noon, and there are day passes that you can get and go. So, I mean, there's lots of things. And then, like if I was just there to participate, I would be doing the history tour at Penhurst because it's an amazing event. I would be going in the buildings, the buildings. Why we do this, the whole reason behind us doing this Paracon is the money raised benefits Penhurst. It's for the upkeep, it's for the grounds, it's for clearing out buildings, tearing down buildings that can't be cleared out and fixed. Maintaining the property, all the taxes, all the stuff, and its preservation, and you see it every year you go. If you've been with us since the beginning, every year you go, you see all the progress that's happening. That is what I can't wait to see too, just the difference of what it's going to look like getting to Penhurst. They paved the whole parking lot where Rockwell Building was, and it was just like a pile of rubble parking lot. It's paved now. I mean, like just big things happen every time. It's a big thing, and it warms my heart. And I know that we are always going to be part of history. Because we helped to preserve this
amazing thing. Yeah. No.
Yeah. This amazing place,
and see, this is what I like. Like, I've never been on a ghost investigation. I think the only event I've ever been to was mostly medium psychics and the metaphysical area, not in the investigation area. except for you and the people I've met on Facebook. I've never actually known somebody who was the paranormal investigator in my, well, maybe one, in my real life. So it's like I
So wait,
live through you
is this fake life?
vicariously.
Is this a
Eventually,
fake
I
life?
will get my ass to. What? Sorry?
You said in your real life. I said, is this a fake life right here?
This
Is
is
this
my
fake?
fake life. It's only fake because I can't reach out and touch you. Because you know how many bums I would be pinching right about now? Okay, behave,
Oh,
darling.
yeah.
Um,
I got
but
arrested if I hung around with you.
certain
Bail
people would
money.
like to come
We
to me.
need
What
bail
can I
money.
say?
We need
My
bail
life.
money.
Yeah, be sure you have bail money. I'm trying to upload some cards, some pictures of the and they're overlays. Okay. Um, there you guys do things, and it's like Jay and Jason and Joe. A lot of the stuff that they do investigations for, they do events at, the money that is raised are for the place that
event.
they're doing. Like you, Penhurst, you guys are doing it for raising funds for Penhurst. Yes, are there people out there who do it just cause? Yeah,
For money,
okay,
to line
that's
their own
fine, for
pockets.
the
Yep,
money.
they do that.
But
And
it's
hey,
like,
if that's how
okay,
you want to make your living that way, then go ahead. Go ahead. That's not what we do. That's not why we're doing it. And we did ghostly excursions because um, we like to. It was fun taking people. I mean, it gets us a chance to investigate with
mhm,
people, either seasoned or not, to help the ones that are not, like
yeah,
if I was thinking you, I would say, what is a beneficial thing to do in an investigation and what is not so good to do. Don't poke the bear. Don't provoke. Don't go inebriated. Don't, like all the do's and the don'ts of what you should do. And it's just,
yeah,
and it's common sense. It's common sense to us, but we make it a point to
yeah.
point out.
Because there are people out there who just think, oh,
Yeah.
that me, and
And,
and don't get me wrong, that
know
I've
who you're
seen
talking
those people do that, and
to. Yeah.
and I know that there are consequences to that.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm going to be the woman standing in the middle of the room screaming at the ghost, going, "Get your hands off my booty!" Yeah,
Yeah, I did that. I did that. All right.
I saw one of the pictures you took of a girl who the ghostie had his hand on her boob.
Yeah.
Like, dude, because in life or in death, there's still
Yeah, right there.
see,
Right there. Yep.
booby.
Yeah, he was groping her, and I shamed him, and he pulled his hand away and backed off into the wall, and I watched it right in front of me. But my point, I was also going to say about like ghost hunting and stuff. It's like know who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go to Penhurst and people are expecting different types of answers, know who was there. Okay, you might have a normal kind of a conversation with a nurse that worked there or a doctor that worked there or
Mm-hmm.
some of the people that were patients there or whatever. You might have a conversation, but a lot of them can't talk.
Right,
So
right.
if you're listening, know your audience,
Mm-hmm.
know who you're trying to communicate with. Have the patience to communicate with your
Yeah,
audience.
no, you're
If you
honest.
go
Yeah.
into a jail and like even setting equipment, no, that is a big thing. That is a big pet peeve with me too. Because a lot of people don't know what their equipment is. What it's used for, and they're going out and throwing all this equipment out, but with no rhyme or reason. And all this equipment is for a specific reason.
Yeah.
And know why you're using your equipment. Do you want to see? Do you want to know when a spirit manifests and what happens then and that what kind of a charge that makes, and is it static? If it's static, we have a dome. That's what we use for manifestation. If you want something to touch something, you want to use a proximity meter. You know what I mean? So you know what are the claims at the place. What is there proven things. There's a lot of things that go into an investigation other than just going in there and throwing equipment at ghosts. You know what I mean? Because half the time
Yeah.
you're going to scare them. You don't explain it to them. They don't understand. And it's just like, well, go touch that thing over there. It's like, well,
Yeah.
know,
You treat the way you treat people in life is the way they should be treated in death.
yeah, totally, totally, totally. Yeah.
And people, there we go.
Oh,
So I've
oh,
uploaded the agendas.
oh, good.
Okay.
Yep. So there's our dinner. That's our VA dinner. So people get there for the dinner, arrive at 7. Ghost Hunters get onto the stage at 8. Project Fear at 8:30. Ghost Brothers at 9. Nick and Tessa at 9:30. Now, while this is going on, the celebrity ghost hunts is also going on at the same time. Horror Happy Hour is earlier, and that's in a different building. That is in Devon building.
What
The
is our
VIP
happy
party
hour?
that you put up first, that's in Assembly building. Okay. So this is down in Devon. So at 5 to 7, the Horror Happy Hour is in that bar area in Devon. The RIP dinner is up at Assembly. Put that back up.
Yes, ma'am.
So right there, 7 to 2, the ghost hunts. All right. So, just because it starts at 7 to 2, if you have the dinner and, and you didn't coordinate that correctly, like which night to do your ghost hunt, it's okay to go up to the dinner for a little bit and then, join the ghost hunts, because people are going to be in designated areas.
Okay.
Bob's going to be one of the celebrities at the ghost hunts. So you can go ghost hunt with Bob, and he'll have Mike with him and some of our equipment. And I might investigate for a little while, but I have other things I need to be doing. But that's up until 2:00. And like Patty Negri will be, one of the people there, and she seems to stir up the ghosts quite a bit. So, there's a lot. Go to the next one. Does it tell you who the
Saturday?
things are? Oh, Saturday, 9 a.m. Yeah, early entry. Or if you're a vendor, get there early. Like some people are getting there on Friday early to set up. If you have that set up, only the ones that have set up. Okay, you know who you are because you set it up. All right. If you didn't set it up, don't come on Friday. All right. Come on Saturday morning. So be there before 7 if you can, or right around 7. And, so you can get your tent and get your things set up. So 9 is the RIP early entry. Does anyone know the name of the main?
Does anyone know the name of the main doctor that was at Penhurst? And that's from our wishes.
Oh, I was about to answer it. I'm
No.
not going to answer it. Oh, you guys answer that. All right, take that up. So
Carm said, "Ooh, man, I forgot who he is." In Devon, I think, right upstairs where Emily is.
Kind of, yes.
Wait a minute.
Also,
5 a.m. Venters setup starts.
Yeah, early. Yeah, so definitely do not get there any past 7:00 because it's going to be utter chaos, right? So that would be like your cutoff time to get in there. So get there early to set up. But yeah, because the RIP, the early people get in at 9. The RIP holders, the VIP holders come in at 10. 11:30 is general admission. Now, where this says 12:00 Ghost Brothers, that's the lecture. So 12:00 is Ghost Brothers, 1 is Kindred Spirits, 2 is Project Fear, 3 is Ghost Hunters, 4 is Nick and Tessa. And then you're going again into the Horror Happy Hour from 5 to 7. And if you are lucky enough to have tickets, which I know Sharon is a lucky ticket holder in Devon basement, is 6 to 8. The Josh Gates mixer, that's Josh Gates and Amy Bruni and Adam. So, that's a meet and greet mixer, photos, ask some questions, it's that kind of stuff. It's not really a ghost hunt. Okay. But it's a little mixer meet and greet thing. And again, our party is going on up above and yeah, because that's different. All right. 6 to 8 is Devon basement. Can you go back one more?
This one?
One more? No. This one. All right. See, so 7 to 11 is the RIP dinner, and then the celebrity ghost hunts is 7 to 2 a.m. again. So,
So what is an RIP? I know what a VIP is, but what is an RIP other than rest in peace?
They're just different names for the tickets. The RIP is like the top ticket holder.
Okay.
RIP is the next one down. It's what, if you went on the site, it lists all the things that you can do. RIP gets in an hour earlier. RIP has access to the buildings during the day. There's a lot of things that the RIP can do. There's a lot of things that the VIP can do.
Mm-hmm.
But RIP can do the majority of everything.
So RIP has backstage passes. VIP just gets up close to the stage.
Kind of, yeah, if you want to kind of put it in those terms. But I mean, the holders, the ones that have those tickets, I mean, it's listed on the site exactly what you can and can't do. You're going to be given wristbands and things, so there will be people everywhere, so they will know what you can and cannot do. So don't try to get away with stuff because you won't. Okay. All right, now you can go to the next one.
Okay, I think it was this one.
All right, so Saturday morning, all right, that's the
No, this is 7 p.m.
no, Saturday dinner. Saturday dinner, yeah, for the dinner arrive at 7. The dinner starts at 7:30. Then Ghost Hunters hit the stage at 8, and Project Fear at 8:30, and Ghost Brothers at 9, and Nick and Tessa at 9:30. And then when they're done at 10, then it's if you don't have a ticket for the ghost hunts, then it's you leave the grounds and come back the next day.
Okay, and then we have this one, Sunday.
Yep, and Sunday again, it's the early, RIP early 9, the VIP early 10. General admission is 11:30, and this is where Josh Gates speaks at 12. And then at 1 will be Kindred, so that's Adam and Amy. At 2, Project Fear, and at 3, Ghost Hunters, and 4, Nick and Tessa. And then then there will be another ghost hunt on Sunday night as well. And then, of course, also, while all this is going on, we have the best vendors on the planet. Okay, all going to be there, a whole bunch of vendors. We're one. Okay, so come and
So you go hunting. This is like from Friday night to Sunday night, Monday morning, 2 a.m. This is like a non-stop 2 a.m.
It is. So I mean, there's no sleep until Monday.
So this is why I say people when they are when they're in the throes of getting this stuff together, it's not an easy thing because they got to put up with crazy people like always going, "Are my boys going to be there?" No, I'm kidding. But y'all are making equipment. You've got Bob in a dungeon, and then I think Bob goes down before all of this stuff starts, before the Friday night, because he's got to help start with the setup and stuff like that. So it's like a non-stop
week before, Mike is coming to stay here for the week, and the boys will be going down there. I'll be getting the rest of everything together here, ready to pack and go. And I mean, I don't know if I go down there with them, but I don't know if I can, breathing wise. But yeah, the week before he goes to every day, and it's it's a trek. It's like a 2.5 hour drive.
Oh wow, okay, so it's not just down the street from you. Okay.
Yeah. So, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, and it's physical. It's a lot of physical labor. And people have been to Penhurst, you know how big it is. It's a lot of walking. It's a lot of trekking. That's why it's hard on me.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I can lose my breath just talking, let alone.
Yep. Exactly. You're kind of changing voice pattern now because I can see you won't shut up.
Right.
I love you. Sharon says I usually leave to use my bathroom, then come back. So everybody needs to go party, go to Sharon's house.
I know. I don't want to hear that.
And she says you can crash there. Okay.
Hey,
she's gonna charge you a fee, and it'll go towards.
Yeah, pop up a tent in the yard.
There we go.
It is a lot of walking. It really is. It's a lot of walking around the grounds. It's a lot of standing. We're standing all day. There really isn't for us, our worker bees, and us, there's really no sitting either, so my legs, I have ankles right now. I really have ankles, and they're like this big. By the end of this, they're going to be like this.
Yeah.
Every year.
You see Gina and you want to be nice to her, give her a big old stool so she can lift up her legs. So that her feet can reload. Carmen says it's almost like Gettysburg.
Almost. Yeah, like the size of it walking. Yeah, it is. It's huge. It's really, 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 really
You
big.
realize when I do finally get to come down, you're going to have me a scooter or a basket with men to carry me. Okay, see, because I can't walk.
We have so many tickets sold too. We have, there's going to be police on scene and ambulances and fire departments.
You know where to find me.
But we're opening different areas for parking because, like I said, we already sold, over 6,300 tickets. So there's a lot of people. But we're going to have the golf carts that they use for the history tours. They'll be helping people get from their cars up to the venue. So that's going to be helpful. I mean, that's one thing that Penhurst does. They will bend over backwards to help people there. You know, like
Mhm.
they truly love the patronage there. They really, really do. And they, you know, like when we were down for the hunt and it started raining, you know, Matt himself is out there handing out free ponchos to everybody so
Oh,
that they won't get
nice.
soaked. You know what I mean? It's just like they're
They care. It's
they're
not just, it's
amazing people.
like you said, it's not all about the money. It's about the people and about the experience, about them enjoying it and having fun. Yes, the money does help keep the upkeeps of the Penhurst, but they want to make sure that you guys have an enjoyable experience, not go back and go, oh my God, it was so, I got soaking wet. And be like, ooh, dude, they gave us raincoats and free ponchos and whatever. I mean, as
Mhm.
simple as that sounds, to some
And
people, it's like,
and you remember this, you know, you will
yeah,
always remember that. And like the year that we had the Paracon in July, when it was 110 degrees out and like 150 underneath the big black tent. Well,
damn.
you know, $35,000 was dished out to bring in a ginormous freaking air conditioner to air condition the tent for the people. They
Oh,
didn't care that they did
nice.
that. No. When we were all hucking the tables, you know, getting people out from all the other tents into the one air conditioned tent. So we were dying even more so because now we're physical
Yeah,
laboring,
exactly,
you know,
exactly.
moving everybody in there too. Like, oh my God. I think I was red faced for maybe a month after that, just the
Wow.
heat, you know. And it was so funny because Brooke Snook, she saved the day because she brought those wet towels that stay cold and
Okay,
she just
okay,
happened to have those. We all had those. You know,
okay.
you wet them and you snap them, and you know we were all covered with them as we were just
Mm.
all drowned rats that weekend. But I'll tell you what, you know, we could not have done any more to make people comfortable, and they remember it.
Well,
You know,
yeah, because people like to be treated and treated with respect, and this is what everything that you're describing. Like I'm taking your word for it. I've never heard a bad thing. Like you know me, I smooze around everywhere, kind of thing, and listen to what people have to say, and I've never heard a bad thing about Penhurst. And anybody who has anything bad to say about Penhurst, 9 out of 10 is just because there's a jealousy or some weird wonky thing going on. So
there's always
you
drama.
want the what is life without drama? I mean, I'm not there, so the drama's going to be light.
Peace,
But you know,
peace. It would be peace. Can we cut the drama, please? I
yeah.
have no room in my life for drama.
Okay,
I
so in other words, Darlene, nobody going around pinching people's booties.
well, that's a different kind of drama.
Okay. Mm. Oh yeah, one day I'm going to be down there, and the first booty I'm pinching is yours.
Well, I got no ass, so you'll have to find
I'll
it.
find it. It's Facebook. What's Facebook? I don't care about
Drama,
Facebook.
drama,
Drama. Oh,
drama,
drama on
drama.
Facebook.
That's Facebook.
Is there
Yeah.
a drama? I never
Is there
noticed that.
drama on Facebook?
Is there
Who knew? Who knew?
a little
Oh,
advice? Don't
yeah.
smack your butt.
Hmm. A little advice about the Facebook drama.
Look
Hey, you
out
know
for the
what?
look out for the pincher.
Why don't we pull a card
Mhm.
for the Facebook drama?
Okay. I'm
All
gonna do
right.
a cuss card for that one. You know that.
I should get my
Get your
cuss
cuss.
cards
Get
out.
your cuss
I'm
cards.
gonna
Get your
get my
cuss.
cuss
Go
cards
get
out
your
for
cuss
that
card.
one too. All right.
Don't pay attention to it. Post and ghost. Oh, I like that. Bob says, "Don't pay attention." Don't pay attention to it. Post and ghost.
Post and Ghost. Yep. Post and Ghost. Who said that? Who just said that? I just saw that.
Yeah,
Post
yeah, sexy man who lives in the basement. Sorry, the man that you have trapped in the basement.
Yeah. Some famous someone was just saying Post and Ghost. What were we watching?
It is Bob. He's
It's
famous.
very true. All right. I got my cuss cards out. All
Okay.
right. This is the cuss cards with the Facebook drama.
Okay, this is
No,
for the
this is just in
Facebook drama.
general Facebook drama. People that love to cause shit for everybody else to go through just because they can. I don't know. Keyboard warriors.
Why do I keep
All
doing that?
y'all. All y'all. Okay. Here we go. You're giving too many fucks. Give 0.
There you go. I got 2 came out together. Laugh. Where is your fucking sense of humor? Sometimes drama, you just gotta laugh it off. And the other one, it's not all your fault. this time. Planets, karma, and other woo-woo shit are fucking life up for you. So that's what's problem with the drama. Because they're so into the karma and shit. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
No.
But I wanted to pull one of these.
Things can get crazy, but for most part, I don't think that all of this, because this is not, when I say real life, Facebook is not real life. And you can't make it real life. You know, I love how people will post things up. And somebody the other day posted something about a speeding ticket, or I don't know what the hell it was. But she posted up the speeding ticket and had her address on it. It's like, dude.
No.
Everybody in the thing was saying, chat was saying, oh my God, you posted your address. And then she wonders why people are all messing with her and sending her shit and going to her house and drive by. If you don't want shit to happen, don't post it.
Right.
If you've got nothing good to say, don't fucking say anything. Oh, that you can have that one for your customer, okay?
Okay.
Because I didn't read it.
Oh no, they don't count on a card pulling show.
Well, I said it. It wasn't.
And we are still pulling cards. So if anybody that comes in that hasn't gotten a card pulled yet, we can, can still do.
But here's the funny thing, okay? This show, we got a half an hour left. It's just been this is, like I said, this is a shits and giggles show. We're having a good time. We're informing people about what's going on in our lives. If anybody has anything important to say, pop it into the chat room. We'll read it off. But for those people who are listening on our audio only shows, y'all need to get down to Penhurst. Y'all have fun. And when you see the Ghost Brothers, just tell them Mama D sends her love.
I know. It's true. Wow, 30 minutes left so fast. It does. Time goes really fast here. And then we're going to be up for 3 weeks because of getting ready for Penhurst. And then the week after Penhurst, we'll be sleeping. So I won't be able to prepare. Be sleeping in a lot of this. A lot of selenite. Scraping off the energy and regenerating and recouping.
Yeah, and you'll be getting ready. When's the next one after this?
Then we go to the Bash in July, Gettysburg Battlefield Bash.
Okay.
You got to go to the 3, right? My top 3, right, is Penhurst, May, Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, July, Para-Unity in November, right? All 3 events, all like charity events. We're not, and none of us are getting rich by doing this, breaking our backs and busting our butts, you know. Because the Bash is for the PA Wounded Warriors, you know.
Okay, I've heard about that.
Isn't that you know, and other charities too are benefited there too.
Isn't that where you got your ride with Batman last year or year before?
Year before, yeah. So that's Cancer Kids. That's a charity too. Yep. So there's it's all charitable event type things. And then the Para-Unity also
is. Carmen says, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Make-A-Wish, right? And charitable things, you know. So all for good causes, you know. Not to make a name, not to do any of those things. It's, you know, it benefits others. And that's why. And the thing is we're all friends, you know, the friends that do these things, you know.
And this is what I'm finding amazing. And I shouldn't find it amazing because this is the way I would love the world to be. It's like everybody has connection somehow, some way, but always a good connection, not the crotchety old drama queens. But it's something that you guys do, and you know that you're doing it for a good reason. And you don't toot your own horns, so I toot them for you. I'm a tutor. Because you do it for good reasons. You do it because you got to get Mama D to come out to one of these. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, no kidding. You got to get a passport. That's step 1. I mean, I've been doing this for years.
Get a passport.
8 years. I think it's been 8 years.
Is $200. And right now, $200 pays like bills.
I know.
But I do like I said, here's the thing. I eventually will get my passport. I eventually will come down there. There are 2 sets of people I have to meet. First one is Gina B and Sexy Calves Bob. Bob. I'm changing his name every time. And then I have to go meet Jay Lynch and his beautiful wife Teresa and Jason and Joe, the Triple J threat. I mean, these are people I've met online. Never physically met anybody with my friends on Facebook. There's very few. One woman who came from Trinidad, who, when I do eventually retire, I'm going to go retire in her gated community on Trinidad. There we go.
She's in Canada. She's a Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm a Quebecer. Call is the tabarnak chien sale. Tu vois donc. Here, I can swear in French. You don't even know if it's a cuss word. Trust me,
my
you're going to get a lot of.
grows because she'll swear in French.
You just got that one, and a lot of swear jar money there.
I'll take your word for it.
That's okay. Probably Facebook will ban me for that one. Okay.
Going over here.
But yeah. As Sharon says, we might be moving up there. No, you won't. It will happen so fast. Man, with that Southern accent, and I thought you were from down south. No. I pick up accents. Oddly enough, I pick up accents weirdly. My husband's from Philadelphia. And it's sometimes I'll say things like he does with the Philly accent. I, for some reason, every time I'm around people that have an accent, I have to be very careful with my speech because it's like automatically tripping into it. I just, when you always say you connect your body phone to the phone, I just want to make sure I never forget to have roll my R's.
I know, I do my Italian lessons all the time, right? I mean, I can type this stuff and I can do these things and I like it. It's like a little competition. I can read it. I know it. I can see it. I have a problem saying it because I'm a masshole and I don't have R's in my language.
Oh,
so what do I pick the language that all the time?
Exactly.
Everything over enunciating R's. And I have a hard time with that. Because it's a hard time.
What?
It's not hard. Water is that's Rhode Island. Right? No, we say water.
Taffy.
Wow.
I'll stick around you and just make it. I got an accent too. Try Louisville here. No one else. Oops. No one's what my accent is. It's funny because in my head, for those people that I've never met, never spoken to, I hear their voice differently. But the moment I hear your voice in actual speak, if you send me a voice clip, then when I hear you actually type, when you type something, then I'll hear it in your voice. I'll hear your voice in it. Because you know how many times Gina will send me stuff and I'll be reading it and I'll hear her voice in my head saying it. So I was like, okay. It's like when she sends me voice.
When I start going off the deep end, it's like all I got to do is picture your voice and I'll calm right down.
There you go. And just imagine you got to call me up for your lost package in some place or whatever. And I love doing that.
Yeah.
I speak English, Armenian, and a little. Ooh, Armenian's a gorgeous language.
Wow.
I've heard it before, and it's like, wow.
That's
what I like working about with
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No harsh languages?
No.
9.
That's what I like working on the phone with people. The accents are amazing that you get to hear.
Yeah.
And
some people. When I was younger, I used to love the Australian accents, and now I hate it. I can't deal with it because not that I hate it so much. Like some people, the way they speak, it's okay. But like we watch Outback, Opal Hunter people, and
Crocodile
it's
Dundee?
like kind of right.
Okay.
But they're digging up opals in the desert, and they're like, I'm like, I don't know why the hell these people do this. I mean, I understand for the payday or whatever, but I mean, it's hard work. You're sweating to death. You're in dust and dirt. It's desolate. It's nothing. I mean, there's nothing, right? Hard, yuck. But the way they talk, it's like you don't know if they're asking questions or telling you a fact because everything answers like this. And like when you ask a question, it's like, and it gets to me, and their accent, we can't understand half of what they're saying. And if they talk like I'm talking right now, really fast, no way in hell.
From Australia or in that area, David.
Yeah, maybe, right? Yeah, I think he's an Aussie. But I mean, there's
But there's
differences.
different dialects to each. It's like Canada.
Right.
Each
Yeah.
province has,
But
and each
those people,
individual, territory has a thing. It's like in the States, each state has a different accent. So you'll get to hear different accents no matter where you go, but just don't stick me. It's like, oh my God. When I
yeah,
get stuck with the Irish people,
yeah, no
I
bullshit.
love their accents. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I try not to not too much to people with
Well, what
accents
kills
because
me is this. Like people love the British accent, right? And
mhm,
it's like getting better, right? And it's like, okay, well, Massachusetts, we're ground zero, okay?
mhm.
That's where they landed. That's where they came off the ship. Our accent has no R's because, hello, British. Okay?
There you go. Okay.
But we don't talk like they do. We're more harsh. So
Because you've added your own spin
correct.
to it, so it's normal.
Yeah, get
I'm
out of
usually an accent decipher. Yes, Carmen. Oh,
it.
hold on.
We do
Sweet
need.
ladies, can I have a card? No question, just a card. Sure.
Oh,
We
oh,
that's what we're doing here tonight.
genius. Oh, oh, 100%. Do you know who that is?
No.
That's who I got biscuit from.
Oh, biscuit mama.
Yeah, yeah. Ocean of possibilities. Oh, I love this for you. Okay, let
I'm
me
definitely not giving
talking
biscuit
about
mama
ships
a
and
card.
stuff. Looks like the clipper ship that just landed. I was just talking about this.
Oh, it's pretty.
The Mayflower. So, ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Oh, this is just opening so many wonderful doors for you right there. Like, don't be afraid to do things that you enjoy, meet new people, make new adventures. You're such a lovely, kind, wonderful soul that you wouldn't have a problem doing that anyway. But please, please, please do it. Go out and have fun, make an adventure for yourself, and don't be afraid. And I love that card for you. I'm going to pull another one, but I'm going to wait till after she has her card.
Okay, so first one that I drew was power. And the funniest thing was when I drew this card, because I call you the biscuit mom, the first biscuit mom. This is what I had. You were biscuit mom was who I had in my mind when I was drawing this card. And the power that you have. Hold on a second. Something's going on here. Okay. You have a lot of power. Okay. And the thing is, you're not alone. Because here's the thing, when I do readings, sometimes I'll get vibrations, for lack of a better word, on people that are around. And because you're the only one that I'm dealing with right now, that I know that this vibration is for you. I'm not sure why, but it also has to do with power. So you need to either, if you're not stepping into your power, you need to step into you need to step into your power, because somebody is nudging you. It's like I'm getting shoved, so which means you should be nudged into stepping into your power. There's something that you're not doing that you should be doing because you are good at it. Oh, wisdom.
Wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way and use your wisdom and experience. Yeah, that that's you. That's you. So yeah, put yourself out there. Oh,
Night, Debbie.
welcome. And David, I hope you didn't take offense to what I was saying. And I don't know if you watch Outback Opal Hunters, but the way they talk, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just too much. Maybe it's an overload for me. I don't know. I don't know if you have that
And
accent.
Carmen says, "Hey, ladies, have a
Crocodile
fantastic."
Dundee, I love his accent. You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
different. It's a different dialect. There's a different type of people talking from the city to the country and different sections of the country. It's totally different. So
yeah.
David might have one of those nice Crocodile Dundee accents, and he might have one of those crazy Darlene people friends. Probably the crazy Darlene people friends. Carmen says, "Hey, ladies, fantastic show. Hope y'all have a good night. Please keep my friend Nicholas in your prayers. He's going to have open heart surgery this month. Been sharing his post for for
fun.
GoFundMe. Thank you and have a great night.
Oh,
Carmen, we will definitely
go
keep
check
him in
out
our prayers. I
Yep.
will send Reiki on to him and his team of surgeons and all the hospital itself in general. Just do me a favor, Carmen. I believe we're friends on Facebook. Send me the name of the hospital, please,
Yep.
so I can focus there.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, this has been and I know a lot of people were expecting to have Michelle, and I know that things happen, but
Yeah.
things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
Something happened with the mix-up of the time and the whatever, because I'm not sure where she is, because I know that there's a time difference depending on where you are in the world.
she's on the West Coast.
It doesn't mean shit to me. So if she's in California, then there's a 3-hour time.
5 this afternoon for her,
Okay.
but she's moving, so she thought it was her time at night, and not.
Okay. Yeah. See, this is the thing is, and
Right.
but it happens for a reason.
Yeah.
That this is what we needed to do. We needed to get Penthurst out there. We needed to get that known for people who don't get to see it. And for our people who are on the audio version of it, go check it out. You'll be amazed how much fun you'll have, how many interesting people you'll reach and meet and just rub elbows with. By the way,
And just so you know, there's no T. It's Penhurst, not Penthurst.
Penthurst. I always do that.
Penhurst.
Pen.
Right?
There's
So,
my boys.
so there's her boys. Y'all gotta go take pictures. Right? But yeah.
Yeah, and when you go to
a lot of our celebrity guests, not all, because we've added since this,
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah.
2 people.
And when you go to these things, take pictures and share them all over Facebook.
Lots of pictures.
Tag me in them. I love to see the events that happen and things, pictures. Every time Gina's like, okay, there they go. I was like, okay, I get to watch them all. I live vicariously through pictures. So post up your pictures and then tag me in it if you need to. Janet said, I need your precious nudge biscuits. Can't have a better mama than Gina. Oh, that's for sure, without a doubt. I happen to agree 100%. She's a big snuggle one. Now we got to get her another one, even though she keeps going, no.
If I do, it would be fall after the last event, and yeah. But,
okay.
But biscuit,
we'll get you one for my birthday and send
She is the sweetest woman, Janet. You are just a love. I just you're part of my life forever. So yeah. Yep.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll call it a night. I had a blast. For all of you who got a reading, thank you for joining us. Thank you for allowing us into that small, tiny little part of who you are that you allow us to see and know. Thank you for listening to the
rantings
of 2 crazy ladies. But we are crazy and our hearts are full. Every show, we appreciate our listeners. We appreciate the people in our chat rooms. And we appreciate the people who will be listening again on the audio versions. And y'all behave yourselves.
Well, it might be a tall order, but yeah. Please.
Well, I know Bob can't behave himself. It's like, hello, it's Bob. He's a boy.
Oh, love you, girl.
Janet loves you and Bob. Okay. Just don't touch his calves. They're mine.
They're so sweet. All right. Well, we will say good night for now. And I suppose I could play our exit video. I didn't have any. Sure. No, if I can find it.
And if anybody is doing any paranormal investigating and needs some equipment, please go over to where are we going? There. To their site.
Vortex Ghost Gear.
That's it. And we do have a Vortex Ghost Gear. I can't even talk. And I'm so cool. Vortex Ghost Gears. Mouth is not working. But go over there and check out their equipment. They have amazing things. And every so often you might see a cute, adorable little stuffy, but it won't be an indestructible.
We're bringing a lot of equipment for to sell.
Oh yeah.
So gonna ghost hunt there. You can get your equipment there. So yep. Something for every kind of darlings. One and all day.
Good.
We love you. We'll see you in like 3-4 weeks, something like that. We got 3 weeks off, 4 weeks. We'll see you in a month.
Cool.
Yikes. unless we decide to come on.
Go live from Penhurst.
Oh yeah,
That'd be fun.
yep, no
Bye,
doubt.
guys.
Right. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D. We are here every Thursday evening from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you a variety of guests or our own intuitive oracle card reading shows. We are streaming live on Facebook on my personal page and our YouTube channel, The Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D, on Mama D's YouTube channel, Angel Meadows, as well as our audio-only venues. We hope you enjoyed our show and our guest or your reading, and we would love it if you would go to our YouTube channel, The Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D, subscribe, share, and definitely hit that notification button to never miss a show. We'll see you all next week, and subscribers, watch for our pop-up shows as well.